Yeah, do not waste your life. I feel like when I came across that video called Don't Waste Your Life by John Piper, I remember seeing the cemetery and the tombstones, and it was snowing out, and there was a beautiful tree. There was a beautiful tree, and the way that the snow was blowing against it, it just really hit me like, man, like you only have one shot at life. You have one chance to do as much work down here as possible. Like you just last thing you want to do is feel like you're going to your grave feeling like you left a bunch on the table. And I just remembered I didn't think all of that like out loud like at like the surface level, but deep down I remembered like that's kind of how like my subconscious was thinking about it. Like I literally I didn't want to I just had this feeling like I don't want to like just not do as much as I needed to do while I'm here. And what is that? How do you find it? My hand's kind of shaky today because I'm just waking up. So I'm gonna have to hold it all weird. But that video had such an impact on me, and I basically I basically was quitting porn like right around that time. Like, and I just remember thinking how the two were tied together between saying, yeah, I want to get out of this stuff. I want to get yeah, that's better. I don't know why I don't do it like that more often. Yeah, I don't have to only be. Dude, listen, forget, you can edit it. Just forget about that part. Yeah, I just remember feeling like when he says, if you can keep your hand off that mouse, guys, your whole world will open up to you. And I can't tell you how I really wanted to believe that. And I did. I really did. Because I knew that the shame was causing me to. If you want to have social anxiety, jerk off to porn all the time. Like if you want to increase your anxiety to the point where you don't feel comfortable hanging around other people, there you go. There you go. Watch porn. That's exactly what it did to me. So it's like I'm looking back at all of the chances that I could have had where like it could have been so many girls there were so many girls that were interested in me, and I was just in my own little world. I was just in my own little world, dealing with a bunch of pain that I didn't understand how to deal with it. But I promise you, I guarantee you that you can go inside of yourself and you can figure out what are the things that are holding you back. And if I asked you right now, you could probably list off like three of them. Like for you, I don't know what they are. Maybe your parents were horrible to you. Maybe your girlfriend cheated on you, like mine did. You know, that stuff will mess you up. I was thinking tonight how when you go through trauma, it's almost like if you ever had like corrosion on your battery terminals. When you go through trauma, that's kind of what happens to your heart. There's all this corrosion that gets on top of your heart, and you just can't. You're just not available to experience the world in the same capacity. So if you can go in and figure out, like if you can go in and do the work and figure out, okay, you know, why do I feel the way that I feel? If you can attack it and attack it head on. That's the thing, is like drinking, smoking, drugs, gambling, shoplifting. I did shoplifting too, but I really did. I did a lot of shoplifting. But my point, I'll get into that at a different time. But my point is that if you can find that pain and locate it and figure out what it is, you can reset yourself back to the point of, like I always say, like I want to be version 4.0. Like this whole summer I was trying to be version 4.0. I had no idea that I was building up for something. I'm aiming for like version 10.0 now. And that version is saying, I'm going to attack all of these things that, because what happens is you walk around with all of these thoughts that aren't true about yourself. And it really affects your self esteem. It really affects your self esteem and who you are. And your capabilities are so strong and they're right there in front of you. If you can basically go inside yourself and tinker around a little bit and say, yeah, you know, like why do I think that? Like if that girl dumped me, maybe it was because of her issues, not mine. Like maybe I was great. Maybe she just couldn't handle. Maybe she just couldn't believe that a man like me could love her. You know, things like that happen all the time.